He chose his stepson over me for 10 years. So I cut him off completely. Now he's begging for a second chance and can't handle the truth. I'm 19M, writing this because I'm being told I'm being cruel and immature, and honestly, I just want an outside perspective. My parents divorced when I was 2 years old. They shared custody, and while my dad wasn't perfect, he was a decent parent. We had a good relationship. That changed when I was 9 and he remarried. His new wife had a son, Tommy, who's 3 years younger than me. Suddenly, everything revolved around Tommy. It wasn't like my dad disappeared or stopped talking to me, but he broke nearly every promise he made. He stopped including me in plans. Every Just Us moment was canceled, reworked, or taken away and given to Tommy. He told me that Tommy had never had a father and he needed to be there for him. To be a real dad, I need to make time to be his dad, he said. It stung. A lot. And it didn't stop. The worst moment was when I was 13, the day my mom died. My heart was in pieces. I needed comfort, and I needed him. Instead, he went ahead with plans to take Tommy to a father-son football game. He knew my mom had died. He still chose football with his stepson over grieving with his actual son. His wife told me I was spoiled for expecting him to cancel and said I was trying to ruin his special day for Tommy. There were other moments too, like when I won an award at school and asked him to take me out for cake and ice cream. Just the two of us. He said yes. But 2 days later, he told me he had to work extra hours and only had time that week to spend with one of us. He kept his Saturday karate plans with Tommy and canceled on me. I had to call my grandparents last minute to come instead. By the time I turned 16, I was emotionally detached. I stopped expecting anything. I started making plans to leave as soon as I turned 18. My dad's wife hated that I wouldn't babysit Tommy or try to bond more. She called me rude, cold, ungrateful. I stopped caring. The fights got nasty near the end. Then I left. I don't know when exactly my dad realized I was gone emotionally, but he started trying harder after I turned 18. He texted, called, asked to meet. I always said no. I was polite but firm. No fake promises. No, maybe next time. Just no. He invited me to a family dinner. I said no. He asked why I didn't come for Christmas. I said I didn't want to. He planned a family vacation with his wife and Tommy and offered to pay for me to join. I declined again. Then it escalated. I was visiting some extended family when he showed up, uninvited, with his wife and Tommy. I immediately went to leave. He stopped me, asked me to stay, begged to talk. Tommy said he wanted to hang out with me, told his mom he wanted to go somewhere with me. I told him I was leaving. That's when my dad asked me why I wouldn't spend time with him anymore. His wife jumped in and said I was being cruel, said I couldn't just walk away from my father and brother. I looked him in the eye and said, these are the consequences of always choosing Tommy. I'm not here to play pretend. You made your choice. You're not my family anymore. Then I left. Apparently, he had a meltdown with the family I was visiting, trying to justify things and ask them to talk to me. His wife later messaged me, furious. She said I was being spiteful, that this wasn't consequences, this was a child throwing a tantrum. She said it was especially unfair to Tommy, who felt like he lost a brother. I replied, Tommy never had a brother, and I never had a dad. Leave me alone. Then I blocked her. My dad has been trying to call, text, message on social media. I muted him. I don't respond. So Reddit, AITA for cutting off my dad and making him live with the consequences of choosing his stepson over me. Update 1. I honestly didn't expect this story to get as much traction as it did, and reading the responses was a strange mix of validating and heartbreaking. A few things happened since my post. My aunt, dad's sister, reached out. She told me she didn't agree with everything I said, but she understood it. She admitted that the rest of the family saw how my dad sidelined me over the years but didn't know what to do. She apologized for not being there more. That hit me harder than I expected. Also, my dad showed up at my apartment yesterday. I wasn't home. He left a long letter in my mailbox. In it, he said he was sorry, but then went on to say things like, I had to make sacrifices to build a family with your stepbrother. I hoped you'd understand when you were older. That letter did not land the way he probably thought it would. He still doesn't get it. I didn't need a sacrifice. I needed a dad. And he didn't build a family. He replaced one. I haven't responded. I probably won't. Update 2. Tommy found me. Through Instagram. He sent a message that started with, hey man, I know you probably hate me. I didn't hate him. I don't. He was just a kid. A kid who got the attention I begged for. I don't blame him. But I also don't owe him a relationship. He said he missed me and always looked up to me and thought we were real brothers. That actually messed with my head more than I expected. I didn't respond right away. After a few days, I wrote back and told him the truth. You didn't do anything wrong. but being around you was a constant reminder of what I didn't get. That's not your fault, but I had to protect myself. I hope you have a great life, but I can't be part of it. He didn't reply after that. I hope he's okay. Update 3. My dad sent another letter. This one was different. He didn't justify anything. He just said, I failed you. I thought I was doing the right thing, but I see now that I abandoned my son. I understand why you don't want me in your life. I won't show up again, but if you ever change your mind, I'll be here. I cried after reading it. I didn't expect to, but I did. I'm not ready to talk to him. Maybe I never will be, but it was the first time he didn't try to make it about himself. That mattered. A little. Update 4. I'm doing okay. I've started therapy. Honestly, this post helped push me into it. I've learned that my hurt was real, my choices are valid, and I don't owe anyone access to my healing. I haven't spoken to my dad since that last letter. I don't know if I ever will. But now, I feel peace where I used to feel anger. That's a huge win for me. Thanks again, Reddit. You all help more than you know.